Hello and welcome to another edition of the Rake Reflects. This time we're going to play Grandmama. And not happy with the initial hero selection, but Grandmama's okay. And we start off here with the dragon. Yep, go into the dragon. Not thrilled with Grandmama, but so it goes. And then this shop is kind of interesting because you like having the pair and the Mim. Oh God, why can't I remember the Mim Frog combo is pretty good. But then wasting a gold here, wasting the free roll, feels a little bit wrong, but we go ahead and do it and lose this fight. So it goes. And then we're kind of lucky to be paired against the Fates here. Now the Fates, this is the first turn where they could have upgraded their fated character. Um, Usually the first turn where they would do so. So they're likely to have only have like two characters, and with two 6 attack characters on our own side, we've got actually a pretty good chance of winning here. If we were not up against Fates, if we were up against the Pied Piper or whatever, we'd have a much better chance of losing this fight. But as is, again, we've got one big character and one medium character, and we're able to take that. And then here, see a lucky pair, and we can go ahead and taste the forbidden fruit to go ahead and get that flipped. And there's some finagling you can do um, with positioning that ultimately doesn't really matter, but we try. And we get into combat here, and can we get that slay? No, we get attacked into directly. Opponent's board is not that strong either. If we had a whatever, as long as we went first or they did not attack into our polywoggle, we would have gotten that slay. But so it goes. And then here, love to see the black cat to combo with the Mim, and then getting a little scared about actually getting this polywoggle to attack. So we take the earthquake to deal that damage, and then we're probably going to lose this fight with or without the egg. So we go ahead and sell it uh, for the Minotaur to buff up our Mad Cats and our Mim, and you know, give us a little bit of a direction to go towards. And well, no polywoggles will be slain. Just will not happen in this particular fight. Um, there's a lucky attack there, allowed us to not take so much damage, but not too bad there. And then it's going to be hard for the Brave Princess to actually get her slays in here, so we're not really that interested in that. And the polywoggle, sometimes you just got to give it up. And okay, we've got 2 questing characters already in. I always like that. And there's a couple different things we could do here because we're kind of interested in everything in the shop. Like the evil support pair is not too bad. I think I'd go ahead and sell and buy the second black cat to go with our Mim and Minotaur, and then fire off a spell just to get some progress towards that. And not trying to get that lucky on our next shop. Lucky gets worse the further along you go, because their characters become less discounted effectively. Like effectively it's a 100% discount when you get a 2 gold character, and a 66% discount when you get a 3 gold character, only a 50% discount on 4 gold characters, etc. I decided to go ahead and cast the Masquerade Ball, which might have been a little bit premature to only look at 1/5, but this baby bear is not bad when you can support it with Mim right here. And then we just go ahead and take the prize pig, not with any particular ambition, but just mostly to bank it for a turn. So let's go ahead and get into this combat. And our opponent dragons us pretty badly, really badly. And without our support, any support, these animals don't really do much, and we get smushed. And here, like the lucky discount on the 1 gold characters is not even worth buying. And we see this. So we're going to cast a spell mostly to help get the Cinderella flipped sooner. And then this vulture is pretty interesting, given that we've already got a bunch of animals dying in our front row. We do this, we cast our spell, and we get Ancient Sarcophagus. Okay, so we definitely need a little bit of help here. And we can go ahead and rearrange to do this. And then we see another vulture, which I normally don't like vultures, but when we've already got a baby bear that's going to pop out a bunch of other bears, the vultures get pretty big pretty quickly. And this combat does not go well. They attack directly into the vulture, and we start firing off our little scam hits here and there. And eventually it turns out things are actually okay here. Because this bearded vulture's in the back ready to take down their whole team. So, and ooh, we get to upgrade the vulture even better. Even bestest. And like, not thrilled with these particular creatures. These particular treasures exactly. But we feel strong enough where it's reasonable for us to go ahead and get this Krampus' sleigh right away. And upgrading the Mem. Don't like these treasures. And our board is not good right now. I mean, we can throw in the luckies, but would like to do a lot better. And our 2 random 1/1 animals better on this particular board. Kinda they are. Just hopefully things go to plan, and that's +6 on the bearded vulture in the back. So just throw it in there was kind of for funsies. And these initial attacks, do not go well for us. But notice that bearded vulture is just getting bigger and bigger. At a 60-60, that's going to be enough to take down these ranged units. No problem. And we get a bounty board, which we're not interested in, but we can skip that and turn that into 2 gold. Plus the other 5 gold that we got from the Krampus' sleigh. And looking long term, this Ambrosia could be quite good if we can get a Bearstein in there for going full animals, or Pumpkin if we start going scammy. Thought about buying this experience, get us closer to turning on our hero power, but it's just like we're not at all strong on board. We need to get better on board. So here I thought about I have Ares, ended up taking the hat. Just cheap spells are kind of a weakness of mine, and then we can kind of rearrange things a little bit, get this evil support so these black cats are doing a little something, not a lot. Not sure if that was really worth the gold, but you know, as I said, I felt pretty weak here. But it turns out we're strong enough. Strong enough the bearded vulture doesn't even have to attack, and fortunate that it survived. And then we get, because of the upgraded lucky, we get a very cheap Cupid, which is sweet. And we can do this. And I probably should have just gone ahead and cast the Candy Rain there, but I'm just a sucker for the hat discount. Trying to do a little bit better. And still can't get anywhere with this hat discount. Do I sell one more cat to give myself another chance? I think I do. And then this Cupid gets in there. And yeah, I think I probably should have sold, maybe even sold out of the Evil Witch, because that witch is just not good. Yeah, this is a little bit better setup here, and then I guess we're just going into combat. And our opponent has Mirror, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Horde Dragon doing Horde Dragon things. I was able to survive long enough to start to go off. But, you know, this bearded dragon in the back's getting bigger and bigger. And we've got some scam attacks going on here and there. And turns out that Mirror is not too scary, actually. And here, we're one away from turning on our hero power, so we're looking for XP, looking for some more ways to get. I guess we'll take a level 5 pair. The Bearstein's not amazing in pairs, but so it goes. So we'd really love to see some XP. Not, you know, obviously our hero power is stronger when we're running summons. +5/+5 to, you know, the 20 characters we're going to summon during the fight is a lot better than just +5/+5 to the initial 7 characters. So, and then there's some things we could do to try and. I think this is the best way to set up our board. It's hard to say. Things do not go well for us this fight. Not that way they were supposed to go well for us particularly, since our opponent has a fair bit of toughness on these trees and all that. We're able to at least get through most of it except for that upgraded Medusa in the back. And then we get a ghost fight, which is badly needed, although, well, maybe not needed as badly since our hero power finally turned on. We, you know, don't need the Pigomorph here, but this pumpkin here is interesting. Thought about taking the +4 health, and we get a spike, and we get to upgrade the Cupid. Sure, this is fine. And do a little rearranging, trying now to take a little bit more advantage of the pumpkin and our sarcophagus. And we get into combat, and things go as they should go against the ghost fight. A couple summons in here. I'm just going to speed it up, not waste your time, but let you see it all in its beautiful glory. And a pumpkin doesn't even pop. And we'll take another level 5 treasure, I guess. And sort of Fire Ice is just kind of a lot of stats when you're summoning stuff. So we'll go ahead and get out of the hat because it makes me make bad decisions. It makes me keep rolling for things I don't really need, just because it could be cheaper. And we don't really need to upgrade these pigs. So we'll just keep rolling, looking for a little something to really set off this scam. Get a Medusa, get maybe an Oni Tyrant, something. Could still, if we see a Bearstein, like that could still go in there. But we get into this fight, and it's not looking amazing, as they've got this upgraded Oni Tyrant in the back that is going to be quite good against our summon strategy. But as it turns out, we get a little bit of help there, and then a good attack there, and we win that fight and knock out Goldilocks, which was pretty lucky. Not insanely so. No point trying to upgrade the existing pumpkin. And we're up against the finals against this Horde Dragon, who last we saw had Mirror and was going off pretty hard. So it's going to be a little bit of a tough climb here. And I decide to sell for the spell to get extra 1 toughness on our back Grumblegore, just to play around Lightning Bolt a little bit. Not super likely that our opponent's going to be doing that, but it's certainly possible. So I do that last second. Yep, pop that in there. And our opponent is doing pretty bad things to us. They've got Mirror. They've got plus 100 attack in slot 1. They've got these I went ahead and gave the oh shit emote. This is going to be trouble. They've got these princesses in the front, empresses, excuse me, that are gonna be tough. Gonna be tough to deal with, pumping up all their backline supports. So yeah, we lost that one, and we're gonna basically have to scam the shit out of them because there's no way we can beat them straight up. But we'll try and give ourselves a chance. And so we definitely want this Medusa right here. And I decided to try and take a chance at upgrading this upgraded Bearstein, sorry, baby bears. And we do have a real big hit there with the upgraded pumpkin. It's perfect, gonna give us a real chance here. And then we roll, and like I said, we're gonna have to scam the shit out of them. So I go ahead and sell for the scam tree, which, you know, gives us a chance if they, you know, their Empress P's attack into it, not giving toughness to their backline is pretty important. And now they've added a World Tree to their composition and an upgraded Lordy. So, you know, things are going. It's an uphill slog. It's going to be a little bit tricky, little tough here. But you know, maybe if we get the right hits of these Medusas, and are we actually in this fight? We're kind of in this fight. We still have a pumpkin to go. Holy moly! And attacks go, yeah. After that, pretty good actually. So they just don't have a ton of toughness or health on their backline units, and we've got, you know, sarcophagus pings going, so we got some scamming going on. Definitely looking for another Medusa. It's kind of the most important thing. The Cupid's not terribly effective unless it hits their one non-range backline unit. And then we get a little teased here in that, so we see this lightning bolt, and then we check. Let's do this right here. So we see this lightning bolt, and then we go ahead and we check their thing, and they've got two critical backline. Oh, I screwed up. I just didn't realize this until now. So they have two backline 10 health units. So I should have cast the lightning bolt here, but in my head I thought they still had the other level 6 treasure that they abandoned for all their 7 level treasures. I thought they still had the +2/+2 every round, the Ivory Owl. I thought they still had that, so I skipped this lightning bolt. So that was a big mistake. And maybe there's a world where we could have pumpkined or crocked the pumpkin, but not here. And then we go ahead and lock for this the dragon in case there is a next round. Being able to get that back run might be good. And they've added an Only Tyrant to their thing. We get lucky to attack into, get our Medusa to attack their, the big tree, the enormous tree, Echowood. And, you know, but this Only Tyrant, like, buffing everything that attacks, it's getting a little ugly looking here, I'm not gonna lie. But we get a Pigomorph there, and then, whoa, we got a couple Empress P's on our own that are huge. That bumps up our Broomhilda, and can we? Yep, we won. Wow, that was crazy. The odds were not in our favor. About 3% according to SBB Tracker, which I'm not sure if that's entirely. I can't say how accurate it is. SBB Tracker and the World Tree tend to have some conflicts, but that was a lot of fun, and just shows you that, you know, you got to chase small edges, and even when you're, you know, 97% to die, you got to try and take that 3% to live. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and until next time, may all your shops be gorgeous and all your hits be surgical.